Innovative technologies of personnel training, computer-based training. A constant increase of high technological equipment share in various production sectors introduces the tasks of highly qualified specialists training quality improvement. According to official resources, a big number of dangers and accidents at the production site is caused by a human factor. According to the State Technical Inspection Service and the U.S. Chemical Safety and Hazard Investigation Board, CSB, the human factor share in terms of dangers is from 35 to 70%. The most typical causes of accidents and other incidents are low training level, incorrect instructions implementation, insufficient readiness of the personnel, psychological and qualification, low technological discipline, incorrect actions of the service personnel in technological process implementation, personnel's mistakes during the necessary measurement implementation, violation of technology and regulations of works implementation, inability to act in emergency situations, late notice of the near-accident situation with a presence of typical features, uncoordinated and mistaken actions of the personnel in emergency situations, ill-time measurements taking for the accident prevention, insufficiently considered actions for the accident prevention. This enables to make a conclusion that accidents occurrence and regulations violation frequency depend directly from the enterprise's high-qualified personnel training quality as well as on the specialist certification and attestation quality. Tasks: development of personnel efficient training technology, development of instrumental means for improving the efficiency of the personnel activity in regular conditions, development of instrumental means and technology of personnel training to work in emergency conditions. Solutions: there are two possible solutions to the problem: training on the real equipment, use of computer imitation simulators. The implementation of training at the real objects and on the real equipment is often joined with considerable social, technological, and economic difficulties. Social aspect: uncomfortable working conditions, high level of danger of the works implemented. Technological aspect: big duration of the works implementation, impossibility of visual observation over the studied equipment internal structure, micro and macro objects and processes, difficulty of demonstration and assessment of possible consequences of alternative conditions and directions of activity. Economic aspect: high cost of academic equipment and its operation, a trainee being remote from the place of training equipment. The most optimal variant is a training with the use of CIS. According to the assessment of analytical and consulting organizations, the amount of computer simulators market in general in the world is characterized with an annual growth of 8 to 10%. Besides, the development and use of computer simulators is known to be repaid fairly fast at the expense of the accident rate for 1 to 5.6%. Computer simulators and simulation systems are used by the most leading companies of the world: Boeing, Ford, General Motors, British Petroleum, Exxon, Shell, Mobil, and many others. The computer simulators introduction to the production process improves the personnel training quality and is justified commercially. TSOGU has a considerable simulators development experience in several fields: petroleum, automobile transport, agriculture, mechanical engineering and metal treatment, water transport, environmental protection, energy-efficient technologies, defensive industry, etc. The key factors of the CIS efficiency are: social effect, danger decrease during the training, industrial safety increase, environmental safety increase, solution of the personnel's problem. Economic effect, reduction of the training cost, reduction of potential losses of the company. Information effect, training quality improvement, stream training, reduction of contemporary costs, opportunity to manipulate the time scale of the technological process, long processes speeding up, opportunity to imitate anthropogenic dangerous technological processes and situations, opportunity to imitate scenarios with perspective equipment and technologies, opportunity to train specialists before a new technological object is built. Image effect, competitive advantages gaining, development of the enterprise's image, strengthening the positions at the market of labor, goods, and services. In order to achieve the efficient factors, we use the up-to-date technologies. In the sphere of regulatory support, compliance to the international standards and specifications of SCORM, IEEE's 1516, OPC, and others, compliance to the Russian state and field standards, certification of the products in the State Technical Inspection Service. In the sphere of technological support, use of the world-class information technologies, high adequacy level of the imitated technological processes to the real ones, including high level of correspondence similarity of the synthesized image to the original, high level of correspondence of the synthesized sound environment to the original, high level of correspondence of the interaction mechanisms between the user and imitator to the original, high relevance, universality, and efficiency of the mathematical model, opportunity to work in a real or any other timescale, multi-user access, correspondence of the executed operations to the requirements, approved regulations, and other regulatory documents, opportunity to use imitators in the training operation systems, ADL certification, various supported software and hardware platforms, built-in means of automatic and semi-automatic diagnostics and calibration. In the sphere of personnel support, co-participation of the university in the company specialists' training and retraining in the work of the purchased simulators, collective work of the simulators with the company specialists, training quality improvement at the expense of reduction of a number of personnel mistaking actions, practicing the actions in case of pre-accident and accident situations occurrence, improvement of the personnel knowledge testing and attestation process, psychological adaptation of the personnel, maintenance and improvement of the work's implementation skills, and so on. The products of our university were highly esteemed by the experts of Russian and international level. Thank you for your attention. The more detailed information is available on the following websites.